Right, so about the training routine. I train about 6 days a week currently. It's quite tough sometimes, but yeah, I mostly like it a lot. I try to incorporate both running and strength work because I think both are important, and I want functional strength, not just like looking big or stuff. And I also just like running and stuff. I try to do one activity and then rest one day in between. For example, running, I have it 3, but kind of like 4 days a week. Yeah, because I do it 2 days in a row, unfortunately. But there's not too much I can do about that. So Monday, I do a leg workout, and I also run on Wednesdays, and I run on Fridays, and sometimes on Saturdays. So that's 4 days, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday works just fine for me. Saturday is just more like a kind of fun day where I can do what I want, maybe go for a bike ride or something else. So it's not 100% necessary, but it's still because I want to train for 6 days a week. So yeah, that's why I have 2 days that are directly after each other. And as far as strength, I train Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. So Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. That's also 3 days with 1 day in between. And that's quite beneficial because then I can train medium amount, not super hard because then I will get super tired, but extensively, and then rest 1 day and then train the next day after that. And so yeah, that's the basic pattern, but I do some different workouts. For example, Monday I do a workout that's called chicken legs from a guy on YouTube. I'll link that below. And Wednesday, just long run. Well, I try to make it longer and longer. So last week I ran about 9 kilometers, and this week I ran 12 on Wednesday. And yeah, that's about it. Just building up some long range endurance and running at a medium pace. Then on Friday I do high intensity interval training. So Monday was also some kind of interval training combined with some leg work when it comes to strength, because strength is also important. And Friday is intervals, so running for about 30 seconds as hard as and as fast as I can, just booking it, and then resting or walking, jogging slowly for about 3 minutes in between. This week I did about 8 intervals, so that's a few. It was quite tough, but I really enjoyed it. And then Saturday, as I said, can be a run, just like a medium, maybe 5 kilometer run. And if not, then I just go for a bike ride or maybe walk. Hopefully not walk like a short distance, but like more specifically, if I go for a long walk, like a bunch of kilometers, maybe 10, 15. I haven't done that yet, but we'll see in the future. Now when it comes to strength, I do the same routine almost every day that I do strength work. So I start with pull-ups, then it's dips, then it's push-ups, chin-ups, wall stands and hangs. So for example, when it comes to pull-ups and basically all the other exercises, I go for 3 sets, and I try to go as close to failure as possible. So for example, pull-ups, maybe the first set I'm gonna do 8 pull-ups, and then I do maybe some squats to keep the blood flowing, and I usually do this with the other exercises as well, and yeah, it works fine. So 8 pull-ups, some leg work, just very briefly, then I wait for maybe 2.5 minutes, and then I do some more pull-ups. But because I did 8, I'm only going to be able to do maybe 7, and then the next one, the next set that comes around, maybe only 6, but I'm trying to get a good and solid level. So for example, when it comes to pull-ups, right now I'm working towards being able to do 8 pull-ups, 3 sets in a row, and when I'm able to do that, I'm gonna try to go further and further and further. For example, 9, 8, 7, 10, 9, 8, for example. And it's the same with the other exercises as well. And I have definitely felt myself getting stronger, and it feels really great. Anyways, when I'm done with those exercises, it usually takes about 30 minutes. Then I go home and I do some work on my abs. Feels good, and it's also very important for the body because, as a lot of people probably tell you, also scientists and people who are very educated, abs are important because they kind of connect the body. When you're running, yeah, you're moving around and you want your abs to keep your body stable. And it's the same when you're doing strength work, because if your form fails, you're not gonna get a proper workout done. And there's also like some studies looking at people doing, for example, pull-ups, and it turns out that people actually use the abs quite a lot. So it's important. And that's basically the groundwork of the routine. A few short notes. I train hard, but if I feel like I'm not going to be able to do a workout properly, for example, if I've done all of my strength pieces up to the handstands, and I feel that if I push myself too hard, I'm going to hurt myself in some way. Maybe I feel like I'm too stiff, then I'm not going to push myself too hard, because that can be dangerous, and what is a short gain in extra fatigue and extra muscle damage, like hypertrophy and stuff like that, is probably going to hurt in the long run, because, you know, training 6 days a week, you have to be careful. You know, I'm not David Goggins. So yeah, that's about it, and hope you enjoyed this info. Got a bunch of stuff in the description, so check that out and have a nice day.